Thank you everybody for tuning in. My name is Rocky.
This is Blades.
And thank you for tuning to our show. The show is called Rocky and Blades, and today we are doing episode 3, and we have a very interesting topic for you guys.
And the topic that we'll be discussing today is whether people can change. Do you believe that people can change?
Yeah.
Do you?
Well, I do believe, I'm a strong believer in people can change, and I believe in second chances and everything that we have, that people can become better and different.
How so? I don't believe that. People just hide behind those goat skins, and there are still wolves inside there.
So maybe if I can maybe just try to elaborate my point, and the fact that I believe people can change, number one would be, I believe the reason why people are taken to places like jail and rehab is so they can have a chance to be something different, something better. That's why you can take someone to jail, they come back and out, and they become big pastors, because most of the pastors that we know in Kenya and the evangelists, bishops and stuff, they are people who are in crime, they went to jail, they came out of jail, now they're serving God. People who changed. So I believe in that.
I don't believe people. I don't really believe they changed. It's just that they were put in a very difficult circumstance. Then they got punished. Then once they got out, you are afraid of doing the same thing that you did before. So you've not really changed. You are just afraid of getting back to that worst condition that you were before. So you've not changed. That the thing that made you do whatever you did is still in you, only that right now you are afraid of the consequences.
Well, saying that means that people change due to fear. Like you went through something, you got scared, and then you decided to turn to a new leaf. I'll give you an example. We have most people who get drunk, and then it comes to one point, they get drunk a lot, unalala kwa mtaro, then from there you make a declaration that I'm never drinking again. That's change. Like you go through a particular stage. Actually, I think it's nature. You see,
nature.
Nature versus nurture.
Like
you get the environment, like what you go through can shape what you become in future. Like kama hiyo story ya mlevi, like unalala kwa mtaro, then you make a declaration, I'm never drinking again. Unapata say they never drink again. So their circumstances made them change.
I believe these are just weak people. Just because one day you drank too much and fell into a mtaro, and now because you don't want to fall into the mtaro again, you decide I'm not drinking again.
But I think that's change.
That's not change.
That's change.
Why do you think they say that leopards never change their spots? Because if you are born a leopard, you will still remain a leopard.
But you see, like what I'm saying, people can change is their behaviors. I'm not talking about their core character.
Like
their core character cannot change. So if you are made an arrogant person, hata uende wapi, that's your character.
So in short, you are supporting
the behavior. No, I'm saying the behavior of people can be molded, can be changed. Otherwise, the government will not be investing in millions of shillings in creating the rehabs.
Rehabs are not meant. Those things are not meant to change you. Like, let's take for example those things you call correctional facilities.
Jela. Hata kuishuga court, it's jela.
Those are not correctional facilities. Those are punishment facilities. Because if let's say those crimes, those small crimes, like maybe I was hungry, I took a loaf of bread from someone. That's not a crime that requires me to be taken to jail. Because the reason why I stole that one loaf of bread is because I was hungry. So taking me to jail does not mean that will change me. Because even if I get out of that jail and come out to the general public, and I still don't have the money to get me the loaf of bread, the same circumstances that got me to jail in the first place will still take me there.
Okay.
I will not die of hunger, and I can see there's a loaf of bread here.
Let me ask you a different question now, based on your argument. Let's say, for example, you have a kid, right?
Yeah.
Then you want to bring up the kid. He or she is around 3 years.
Yeah.
You know, if they do something bad, we beat them, we punish them. Why do we do so?
To punish them.
No.
Not to change them. To punish them.
No, it's to make sure we can shape their future into something better. So unaona anapotea, you're trying to correct them. So in the process, you are changing them. That's why you see, like a child who is brought up by an Al-Shabaab, they have no conscience. They can kill and feel nothing, right? When you bring up your kid, you teach them on how to have conscience and to be human.
No, you
So I believe there is a way you can mold someone and help them change. But their core character is what I'm saying. You cannot change their core character.
if someone was born a psychopath,
Exactly, that's a core character. That's something in you.
So
You cannot
you cannot
change that
change
one.
that
What I'm saying you
person.
can change is their behavior, how they behave, how they walk, how they dress, how they.
Okay,
See, the
okay.
behaviors you can change, but the character you can't change. That.
let me take you to a different line of thinking. Like, why was Jesus brought into this world?
To save us.
To save everyone.
Yeah.
Just take it in a different way. Just if when it came to that time, Jesus was supposed to sacrifice himself or to be crucified, he decided, I'm not partaking this.
But you know, I do believe Jesus had a change of mind. Because in the last time, he almost changed his mind. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong.
He
but I
didn't
do
change. He
believe
didn't change his mind. What he said is, it's not up to me. If it were up to me, I would
go
not
through
do this.
That was, he was asking his father to take the cup.
Away from like he didn't want to partake the cup.
He wanted to quit.
Yeah,
at
he
some
wanted
point.
to quit, yeah. So just
correct us if you are wrong.
just imagine if he decided this is a bit too much, not gonna do this. That means God would have had to get another Jesus to fulfill his divine plan to save everyone. So meaning when you are born, as per there's a verse in Jeremiah that says God knew you before you were born. So if you are capable of changing, that means the person that was born or that the person that God created can change in a way that after you are born, God does not know you.
So
na si kujipaka makeup.
No. I have a question now based on that biblical story of yours,
Yeah.
right? God made you,
Yes.
right? Then he brought you to this earth.
Yes.
He gave you the power to choose between good and bad. Why would you give you the power to do good and bad and wake you up in the morning, every morning, giving you a chance to be someone different, someone who can worship him, someone who can be with him, and at the end of the day, he knows who mtu atakufa mwizi?
You know
I believe God gave us, right or wrong, the power to choose because he believes you can either go through this path or the other path. So it's upon you to choose what you want to go. So I think he did not create you fixed. He created you and gave you the chance,
so
good
if,
or bad.
So if he did not create anyone fixed, so and the first question I asked was, where was Jesus created? Jesus was created, or he was born to save us.
Yeah.
So like his core business on this earth was to save us. So that was something fixed. What was the core business of John the Baptist? He was to prepare the way for Jesus.
Messiah.
So meaning, like, when he was being born, that was his path.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. And it's also for the viewers again. If you believe that one, why would God bother creating anyone akijua nimeunda aka mtu kakachomeke, akastachoma? Why would he do that? Is he playing games with us? Because I believe he brought us here and gave us a chance to choose what we want. Jehanamu ama mbinguni. Haizi umba mtu like huyu azaliwe leo akaacha niunde kakuchomeka. We are not firewoods. Si ati anaunda makaa. I believe they give us a chance. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take you back to the Bible. In the book of, I think, where Moses is supposed to take those Israelites to somewhere. From
Canaan.
from Egypt.
You were Canaan?
Yeah, ilikuwa Canaan.
The promised land.
Yes, there. So there's somewhere where it says God made the heart of Pharaoh hard. So meaning Pharaoh was not a bad person. God made him bad.
So God changed him.
So God changed him
So
that he can punish him.
So the point is, can people change? And in that moment, he changed Pharaoh. Pharaoh wasn't that way.
So Pharaoh is not the one who changed. He was changed by the maker.
But our topic today is, can people change?
Yeah, by themselves. Can you change? But if your maker decides...
No, whether they are external factors, environmental factors, or spiritual factors, the point is, God can change you. I believe so. The environment can change you.
But you see, his core never changed, because he wanted these people to go because he was suffering so much. But God made his heart hard, so he could not let them go. You see, he never changed. He wanted them to go because he was in pain.
No, you got it wrong. The first thing was, he never wanted everyone to leave Egypt wabai kama slaves wake. Then now God made his heart hard, tongue twister, hard hiyo
Hard.
then he punished them, so at the end of the day they agreed wacha watu waende.
No, you know why God made his heart hard? So that these characters, the Israelites, could see it was not an easy thing getting you out of this.
Ndio kusema God alikuwa na flaws.
No, don't you remember? I see these people walikuwa kigeugeu walipofika pale kwa Red Sea, they wanted to turn back. Wakaanza kuuliza like, where did you remove us from where we were? So like he knew these people, these are ungrateful bastards or whatever you want to call them, because like after they got removed from where they were suffering and they got a kidogo challenge, they wanted to go back. So I think he wanted to show them that it's not easy me getting you out of this place, taking you. Tell me, why did they have to take 40 years to get to the promised land? And it is somewhere, hata ukiamua kutembea saizi you cannot take 40 years.
I don't have an answer for that. But kuna mtu aniambia Moses was a kamba.
So he wanted to walk.
No, the reason why the reason why they managed kufika hapa ni because Moses alikuwa anawaambia Nova. Is it Nova?
No,
so they walikuwa nao ka hope. Nova.
There's somewhere it says like they were going in circles.
Yeah, true.
They were going in circles because if they went in a straight line na kama hada wanapita ndani ya Red Sea, meaning walikuwa na shortcuts kaa zote. So there was a reason why it took them that long.
Anyway, maybe
inakaa hata tumepotea kwa topic sasa.
So let's go back to the topic now. On to our last pointer. I want us to discuss if people can change now in relationships.
In relationship.
Yeah, let's now base it now. Tuachane mambo na behavior na mambo na church and everything else. Let's base it into relationship. You meet someone, he or she is a cheat. Do you believe they can change?
For me, not really.
You don't believe so?
There's always that high percentage that someone will go back to their default settings, because if your default setting is cheating, then you'll go back to cheating. Because the relationship will fika a place, it's no longer new, it's no longer exciting, and maybe you like the thrill, so you'll find yourself resetting back.
And what if maybe, let's say, not about now cheating, let's say they are spendthrift. You know, in relationship there are people who, like, you might find you as a husband, you want to save more, the wife wants to spend more. So if someone is a spendthrift, can they change?
The urge to spend is still there. The difference will now come in that maybe I don't have more money to spend.
No, all factors held constant. K is constant, right?
All the money is still there, but if I spend it, inaniletea kisirani. So because sitaki kisirani, I will not spend. But it's not that I've stopped wanting to spend. Like the want is still there.
So you will change temporarily.
Ni kama ile unasikia wewe ni fisi umejiwekelea ngozi ya kondoo.
Bado ni fisi tu.
So in short, unaficha tu game kidogo hivi. It's like when you are dating someone, ama like you are meeting someone for the first time. You ask someone like for coffee somewhere. The first time you meet this person, you are not meeting this person, you are meeting their representative,
their trailer, the highlights, the like, best things.
Like atakuja hapo hivyo, they will show you the best stuff, like niko na manners, hata nakulaga na uma na vijiko, but with time mzee atachoka like pretending. Like if you were dating like for a month or so, like you cannot pretend. Anyway, there are people who can. But
there are crazy people who can pretend for long.
It becomes exhausting. So inafika place unafikiria, my partner changed. The person did not change. These traits were within them, only that when you met them, they were pretending to be something else so that they could entice you or sell you. Like hawa ni wanaitwaje? These
chameleons.
Not chameleons. Like hawa say uza magari wanaitwaje na kizungu. Those
tuwaseuza magari.
Yeah, like show ukienda kwa nini yard, there are those, what do you call them? Like upsellers, like what do you call them?
Brokers, like
telemarketers. Like there's a word, I'm missing it. Anyway, you get the point. Like say like ukienda hapo hivyo, there are people who say like even if a monkey walked into that car yard, they'll sell a car to that monkey. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear, so that the monkey will buy the car.
Okay, so I think that's enough for today, and the conversation will still be going on online. You can hit us up on Twitter, Instagram. My handle is Rocky Muthengi.
What?
Your
I don't
handle?
have a handle yangu iko kwa kikombe.
So his handle on Instagram is blades_20. So you can either chat me, Rocky Muthengi, or blades_20. Let's do the conversation. You can also chat on the comment section below, and let's see what happens on that.
Yeah.
So until next time, you have a good day.